try and jumpstart the car again in the morning. Then I'll do a casquale to work because you know your dad is extra fit, car. I'll arrive at work without breaking a sweat. And then an hour in the gym. Bora punch mites.
That's nothing. I have to be boss lady at the office, do all the shopping for the house, then I have to get my cooking skills on in time for supper. Then I have to entertain your mother at home, and you know Vapongo she's for my setting, huh?
That's nothing.
We all need Delight Grown Up cereal for that perfect start to get us going all day. Delight Grown Up cereal. Your future starts at breakfast.
Trade Kings, improving lives.
Have a delightful day.
Wait!
Have a delightful day. Have a delightful day. Wake up with delight.
Breakfast on Copperbelt's hottest station, Sun FM.
Start your day right.
That's where we come in. We bring the music, the chat, the coffee. Nah, we're not at that level yet. Get your day started in style.
I'm ready to kick the start.
Sun FM 88.5.
Oh, it is a Friday. Ticky, 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 ticky. Raka, 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 raka.
Okay.
Chicky, 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 chicky. Putta, 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 putta. Good morning, Miss B. How you doing?
What that means?
Oh, yes, I do. But I wasn't speaking that language. Putta, 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 putta. Do you know what putta means? No, he doesn't. I know what it means, but you know. I'm not Spanish, so I don't understand what you're talking about. All right, 0621. It is the Delight Morning Wake Up Show. My name's Steve, aka So Sick.
And my name is Bridget Kapopo.
And it is a Friday. Hey, 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 hey. Puta, puta, puta. Text messages is 0971-555-885 and 0212-617-140. If you want to give us a call, it is my favorite day of the week, and it's none other than Friday.
Your favorite F word?
Yeah, favorite freaking Friday.
Yep.
All right, it's 0622. Get that delight. It is strawberry, banana, wheat, and chocolate. And today is going to be jam-packed. We've got a lot of things happening for you today. We're going to find out something medicine-wise. We're going to hook you up with that. We're going to find out who's #1 on the Billboard charts. We're going to find out more about what happened in the World Cup yesterday and what's happening today. African teams, did they shine? We'll let you know more about that. But you need to shine. Make your skin look as good as mine does. If you're watching me on Top Star Channel 91, my skin is so pretty because there's calcium, vitamin C, iron, and fiber in that delight breakfast that you need to wake up with this morning. Who would you die for? Or would who would you die
My
for?
daughter.
Or what would you die for?
I would die for my daughter.
You would, eh?
definitely. Yeah, my child.
Yeah.
My child. Definitely.
It's a simple thing. I mean, I think children, I mean, as parents, children don't know how hard it is, but we will die for them.
Definitely.
We will
die.
grab them out of that water and drown. And it would be gone very well, you know?
Yeah, I mean, I lived my life. I'd be happy.
Yeah, it's a great thing.
You know what? This question reminds me of something that somebody asked me to say. If you're like, you know, maybe pregnant and they're choosing, is it who goes, you or the child? So I'd be like, I'd rather give life. Somebody said, no, you can have another one.
Oh, but it's not like that, is it? Especially for a female. I mean, you've been connected to this child
so
for like
I was
9
shocked.
months.
I'm like, okay, and you can have another one.
Who said that, a man or a woman?
A man.
Yeah, a man would say that.
Yeah.
A man would say that. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, so call us up on 0212-617-140 because I would say the same thing. I mean, if you were in that situation and then you asked me, is it me or the baby? And I haven't even seen the baby. Like, hey, it's you, baby. We can make another one.
It's you, babe.
Okay, all right. So call us up on 0212-617-140. Coming up on the show, We have front page coming up in the next 10 minutes or so. We also have the Sun FM recap coming up in the next 20 minutes or so. And then at 7 in the morning, we'll go VOA at 7:05. Hook you up with the breakfast buzz. And we got Bridget Ngosa Kapopo with the news at 7:15.
Now everyone's gonna be calling me that, and you know the only people that call me Ngosa are people that are very close to me.
Yeah, like your parents, a distant relative.
People that are very yes, people that are very close to me.
Yeah,
so it's weird when
I've got a name that I was called by my mother, and ever since then, when somebody calls me that, I look back and it has to be someone I've known since I was born. So even if I don't remember their face, I will give them that respect.
Yep.
Yeah. We'll never let you know what it is.
I know what it is.
Yeah, but please don't say it.
But you've been saying my middle name.
Well, I didn't know it had such deep things for you.
But it does. Only people that are very close to me call me that.
I'm very close to you, Ngosa.
Okay, moving on. 25 minutes gone past 6.
You need to check our line, Oliver.
It's a Black Friday.
There's
and you
no way.
It's a Black Friday and you forgot about that. You're just thinking about your Friday.
It is a Black Friday. I'm even wearing black, mostly black anyway. Black shoes, black jeans.
Ironically, I love wearing black, and on Black Friday I'm not in black.
Yeah, and Valentine's you're in what?
White.
Wow. Such a rebel.
Yes, of course.
Yeah. You're the type of people who invite you to a white party and you come wearing pink.
Red.
Well, you're not getting in. KK says so.
But I'm still getting in.
You're not getting in, but you're not taking any photos.
I'm running on your parade. Ruining your parade. What is it called? Okay.
All right. Delight comes in strawberry, banana, wheat, and chocolate. Who would I die for? Okay, what thing would you die for, if anything?
Maybe money.
Would you die for money?
Okay, wait. You haven't given me
options. You said it already. You die for money?
You haven't given me options.
If you can die for money, you can do anything for money.
I wouldn't do anything.
Because dying is the extreme.
If I would do anything for money, I would be rich by now.
But then you would die for money, but you wouldn't do anything for it? You wouldn't kill somebody for money?
No. No.
But you'd kill yourself for money?
Yeah, if somebody else is benefiting.
Does that make sense to you?
If somebody else, I mean, either you said, what would I die? Either way, I'm dying.
Doesn't make sense.
Either way, I'm dying.
You didn't kill somebody, but you die for money.
Morning, Bridget.
Oh boy. Yes. How you doing, Mr. Mkumbuta? How you doing today?
Steve, good morning.
Yes, Mr. Mkumbuta.
How are you today this morning?
Great. I'm going to ask you a question. Please listen to it.
Ask Steve.
Who would you die for, or what would you die for?
I think I could die for my life. For the sake.
At least I'm even better.
I would die for my life. Oliver, I would die for my life.
You know what? Maybe he has 9 lives.
No.
Maybe, just maybe.
No.
He has 9 lives.
Let's get another one. I've got faith. I've got faith. Faith. Good morning. Oh, I didn't even pick that up. Good morning. Hello, good morning.
Morning, Sosika, and the Bridget Kapopra, Canada Ungo.
Like Toadishive. All right, Justin Chelsea. What would you die for, or who would you die for?
My options.
My options yo. When they pay my options if you're for inga fuida. Na fish bashan. Wo winga fi fuida. Dating kwa for winga fuida. People are so messed up, man.
What?
People would die for money.
Yes.
Yes, Steve.
Bye. Who die for money?
And if I die, I'll leave it for my children.
Well, we have armed robbers who go into a bank. They shoot up. They die for money.
Exactly.
Yes, but what's the money for? Where is it going to take them?
It's the thrill of it all.
This one says, Kiki hours, Steve, you love this day. Say hi to Bridget and good morning to Zambia. That's from Chimba in Kanini.
Good morning, Chimba and Kanini.
All right, so it says, morning, I would die for my kids.
But that's what I said in the first place. I said I would die for my child. Then you asked me
Morning, how are you?
Then the context
Good morning,
changed.
Chilu Danke.
Mabuka shani?
Tabuka fe wika mabuka shan.
Natuka choda kwa chamungo boda ismasan wastiku. Masako boda kunakuwa sambale samari yako.
Mkako wami. Kwa watu boda.
Ifshala nefu kuna Musali.
Mkesa kwa chako chila. Kufi masala kuboda.
Kufi soso.
Kufi masala mkesa mwanasio kumoneka na activities abako.
Nari yako na isa kuboda kusumbalesa vende.
Ukanasa na kuboda noka kuboda mulandi yo.
Mulandi. Chilu Danke no pota mulaya. What would you die for, or who would you die for?
Come again?
What would you die for, or who would you die for?
I'm sorry, palikuwa kachongo pa nono.
Bachilu Duncan, tumwafwidi denshi.
Sorry,
it sounded like chickens in the
back. So it says, but Mr. Kombuta has made my morning. I will die for my life. A text message coming in.
Literally, I mean.
All right, coming in, we have the news minute. Stay tuned, but get that delighted is strawberry.
Literally, though, he would die for his life.
Die for my life.
It's
you need to call us up, lady. You need to redeem yourself. Coming up with the news minute. Stay tuned.
Everyone is listening. Everyone is listening.
The SUNFM News Minute on SUNFM.
Ministry of Health says the surge of the COVID-19 pandemic that was recorded in the country the past 2 years has granted the ministry a state of readiness to conquer the pandemic.
Cases of COVID-19 in Zambia occurred March 18, 2020, in a married couple who had traveled to France and after developing respiratory symptoms during the 14-day monitoring period were identified as suspects and tested positive for COVID-19. The Ministry of Health, with its fight against COVID, began to identify symptomatic persons through various mechanisms of contact tracing, testing, patient screening, and port of entry surveillance. Ministry of Health Permanent Secretary, Health Director, Professor Lakson Kasonka says the impact of the COVID-19 surge on the country has granted the ministry a state of readiness to conquer the pandemic.
First of all, we don't desire another pandemic, and we don't want it. Nevertheless, our previous effort to contain the COVID in the last 2 years has prepared us very well for any other possible wave in the future. Most importantly, like Oga said that preparedness against future waves will depend on herd immunity that will have attained through vaccination.
China has continued to record a surge in COVID cases despite stringent measures designed to eliminate the virus. There are outbreaks in several major cities, including the capital, Beijing, where the country recorded 31,527 cases, higher than 28,000 cases recorded in April, when its largest city, Shanghai, was locked down. Professor Kasonka articulated that the rate of COVID-19 vaccinations that Zambia has continued to record currently stands at 74%, indicating good herd immunity.
I'm happy that the vaccination rate across the country now stands at 74%, which is very good and reassuring. If we can get even more, close to 80 or above, then we don't care or care less if COVID comes.
Zambia had shown a COVID-19 positivity rate reduction and cases dropped significantly, remaining below 5%. This prompted government to relax off the preventive measures such as the mandatory wearing of masks, restrictions on public gatherings, and the need for physical distancing. The current situation around the world still calls for the public to continue adhering to preventive measures to effectively fight the virus. Reporting for SUNFMTV and radio, I'm Mama Shanshima in Ndola.
Everyone is listening. Everyone is listening.
The SUNFM News Minute on SUNFM.
I used bio oil on my pregnant belly as soon as I started showing. I got no stretch marks and my skin just glowed. So that's a big thumbs up from me.
Bio-oil helps improve the appearance of scars, stretch marks, and uneven skin tone. Available at pharmacies and selected retailers.
Give my life to keep you safe and bright. With all my love, I'll lead your boat to shore. It's time to grow, to discover what the world has in store. I give my life, so let's begin with yours. Grow well, my child. I'll do my best to guard your flame. Live out your dreams. The world is there for you to take. Grow well, my child. Enjoy your life and feel the joy. Grow well, my child. You have my heart.
Delight baby cereal. Great start for little tummies.
So remember, Han, she has to take her bath at 8 hours, and then after that, it's cereal and banana, and then at 10, you need to boil 1 egg, toast 1 slice of bread, and then don't forget the twin cow's milk.
Yes, babe. Don't worry, I got this.
Okay, you know what? You're right. Remember, Lucia asked a lot of questions, so be prepared.
Babes, there's possibly no question I wouldn't answer.
Okay, good luck.
Okay, my princess. 1 egg, 1 toasted bread, and your mother thought I would forget. Twin cow's milk.
Dad?
Yes, my princess?
Why do you call it twin cows?
Well, that's because it's tastier.
I see. What makes it tastier?
Because it's creamy.
Creamy? Dad?
Yes, my princess?
So if it's twin cows, where's the other cow?
Well, it's... That's a good question. You know what? Let's wait for your mom.
If good health and great taste are the question, then Twin Cow's full cream milk is the answer. Twice as tasty and twice as creamy. Twin Cow's full cream milk. Taste the difference.
Right now in Zambia, we are witnessing the beauty of change. Our dreams need chasing. Our future needs hope. Our economy needs startups. At FNB, we're changing help. We're making help easier to access. We're finding new ways to help change things for you, your family, your business, and your community. We are agents of change, and change needs you. So join the changeables and get the help you need to make a start. FNB Zambia Limited is a licensed commercial bank. FNB, how can we help you?
Hi, I'm Dr. Zebron Tole. The new Romeo Hygienic Soap with active silver technology is the best thing to happen to Zambians. You want to protect your family against germs? Bath with Romeo Hygienic Soap. Switch today to the Romeo Hygienics way and say bye-bye to germs.
Everyone is now healthy and clean. The Romeo Hygienics way.
Recommended by Zambia Medical Association. Trade Kings, improving lives.
It's news time. Chinja channel kairi.
Hello. Bora ni bora boy.
Relax, guys. We've got you both. Bola ku left. News correct.
Keep all your customers entertained with the extra view experience on DSTV. Subscribe to the DSTV for Business Play package and get over 25 channels for sports, music, and news to keep them coming back for more. Your business at its best with DSTV for Business. For more details, visit DSTVAfrica.com or call +260 211 368342 to sign up today. DSTV, it's your moment.
The tabloid front page. Welcome to Front Page for all your local news stories on the SUNUP Breakfast. Front Page. Exclusive to Sun FM.
0638 text messages coming in says, yeah, I wouldn't die for myself, so no one I wouldn't even die for myself, so no one and nothing, Fevi. It says, me, I think he didn't understand the question, so kuwe pesha fe akachongo. That's Miss Mule talking about Chilu Duncan. This one says, good morning, Miss B, and so sick.
Good morning.
Enjoying your voices. Those saying that they'll die for money are the second Judases. Be careful with them. Love you guys. That's what Tassie, Isaac, and Indola. I feel you.
Come on, Tassie. Come on.
Tassie's for real.
If you bought a whole bag of money in Pia, the spokesperson, in that change of feelings. I don't know why people are pretending.
I wouldn't die for money, but I'll do some terrible things.
I mean, if it's going to benefit the people I'm leaving behind, so be it.
Okay.
Have you ever seen The Purge?
Yes, I've seen The Purge. I've seen that movie, man.
Yeah.
And yeah, I mean, you have to make choices, but it's about who you are internally. So you are a terrible person.
It's okay.
It's okay.
It's all right.
I mean, to each his own, right?
Yep.
All right, the biggest headline, we saw these videos all over social media. I don't know why those guys looked like they were beat up. Well, police in the early hours of yesterday raided 3 villages in Katete where villagers attacked officers and managed to arrest 20 suspects, with Inspector General of Police, Lemika Job, was saying what happened last Saturday is unacceptable. Some more headlines that we're getting on our front page.
President Hakainde Hichilema has called for mindset change among Zambians for them to embrace hard work in fighting poverty. President Hichilema says it is his desire that economic growth takes center stage in his administration in order to reduce poverty in the country. Mr. Hichilema said Zambia has no choice but to fully focus on the economic recovery agenda.
Opposition Citizens First. Oh, okay. He's as a new party leader, Harry Kalava, has described the appointment of Patrick Kango as Secretary of Cabinet by President Hakainde Hichilema as the best choice. Mr. Kalava said in an interview yesterday that President Hakainde Hichilema could not have made a better choice than Mr. Kango because he has been excellent where he has worked. I worked with him as my permanent secretary when I was deputy minister in the office of the vice president, and the man is just up to the job and he knows what he does. Some more headlines that we're getting on our front page.
Okay, quite similar with that one. Golden Party Zambia President Jackson Slavwe says the appointment of Mr. Patrick Kangwa as Secretary to the Cabinet by President Hakainde Hichilema is breach of the Republican Constitution. Mr. Slavwe cited that Article 1763 of the current Constitution states that a person qualifies to be appointed as Secretary to the Cabinet if that person has or had at least 10 years experience as a permanent secretary or equivalent rank. He mentioned that Mr. Patrick Kangwa is a fine and hardworking professional. Unfortunately, based on the Constitution, he has only 7 years permanent secretary equivalent experience, 3 years short.
I'll say the same thing about Oliver. They're friends. DMMU acts to avert food insecurity is also on the second page of the Daily Mail this morning. The Disaster Management and Mitigation Unit says over 1.9 million people are at risk of food insecurity in the country in the next 6 months. And over 1.9 people represent about 308,000 households from 50 districts and will require humanitarian action from this year to March 2023. This follows an in-depth vulnerability and needs assessment conducted under the Zambia Vulnerability and Needs Assessment Committee, which was carried out in June this year. The committee comprises of consortium of various stakeholders, including government, the United Nations, the system, and non-governmental organizations. More headlines that we're getting on our front page.
Okay, so Joveda Lenders Limited, a company that produces natural boosters and organic fertilizer, has flagged off the distribution of liquid fertilizer for Northern Province. Acting Northern Province Permanent Secretary Lewis Mwape, who officiated at the distribution exercise in Kasama, said government was ready to partner with the private sector organizations which are interested in the welfare of the Zambian people. So Mr. Mwape said companies such as Joveda Lenders Limited, which manufactures and processes organic products such as liquid fertilizer, are of great benefit to Zambian farmers.
All right, and Minister of Finance and the Minister of Finance, Tumbeko Musokotwane, says that the country's debt cannot be liquidated by saving money in the sinking fund account, but through restructuring and initiatives of the new Dawn administration is pursuing. The sinking fund account was created in 2015 with the view of saving money to repay the debt. Dr. Musokotwane said as at October 15, 2022, only $10.3 million was sitting in the sinking fund account, which is insufficient to repay the country's debt. And some more headlines that we're getting on our front page.
The Linyungandambo Busile, a group that is advocating for the separation of Barotse land and Zambia, has written to President Hakainde Hichilema demanding that he settles the issue of the Barotse land agreement. In a letter to State House dated 20th November, the grouping said President Hichilema should, in a civilized manner, sit down with the group and discuss the sharing of assets and agreeing on the new boundaries. So the group said that the forced relationship between Barotse land and Zambia has irretrievably broken down and that time has now come to discuss the issue of identifying citizens of the two countries. So we hope your government will have the time and wisdom to resolve this issue with the Barotse land nationalist leader. What do you think of this story?
Every president has gotten that type of letter, and nothing has been done.
Like, do they hate us this much? Like, they do not want to be associated with us.
You have to go with the history of it and how Barotse land and Zambia were merged together. It's a very deep one. You need to read that story. But anyway,
I definitely will do my research.
That's another debate for a long day. All right, it's 06:45. Our front page continues right after this.
Live Front Page. Welcome to Front Page for all your local news stories on the SUNUP Breakfast. Front Page. Exclusive to Sun FM.
All right, and let's get your calls on 0212617140. Good morning.
Good morning, you. How are you?
Mr. Suwa, go ahead. You have 30 seconds.
And move away from the radio.
Thank you. Mr. President, call for mindset change in hardworking. It is a right call from our president. You know, this mindset change, I think it needs to be understood carefully because there is a routine which most of the Zambians have come with of receiving the handouts. So all what they think, even the UPNC members, what they thought is that once we come into power, we're going to be receiving those handouts from our leaders. But this time around, I think things have changed. We need to be given indoors for Amukulo Resabi, Batulanga no Makuloba, Deputy Presario Varo Bakayao. So, Echa Shupo Mina Sandi Murori, Nobody, Jamaica, what you Bakateka Tabari, then I don't like Caravana Bachilave, Pakutamochi to Munavo, disappointment. I think.
Thank you very much.
That's a good motivation. Thank you.
Thank you. It says, good morning, Steve.
And motivating. He said it's breaching the Constitution.
So it says, good morning, Steve and Bridget Kapopo. I was wondering what happened to the police Katete where only men were arrested, leaving out women. When you saw the video, which the police officers were being beaten, you would even see, we even saw women there. That's from Nyakambomba.
They need to take care of their kids.
We need to have equal representation in the cells.
No.
Let's get a call.
Good morning.
Good morning, DM.
Yes. Yeah, I think what people in Barotseland need is just development. Just take industries there and just develop the area fully. Because I feel like every time when some of them feel hungry, and they start raising these issues, I mean, so many years have passed, and the integration is so obvious. I don't think going that route, will achieve anything. Mindset change by the president, it's a good call. All we need to do is focus on innovations, especially amongst our young people. Instead of having a mindset of always complaining, you're already trying nothing about it, so 50. This is a rain season, go and cultivate. Find something you can do. So we really need to change our culture of work also, laziness, whereby if you go to work at 8, you go at 10, it's 12. Thank you.
Thank you. All right, so the Zambians are hardworking, but they are just disappointed with politicians who fail to do what they are supposed to do. Imagine farmers who depend on FISP have not received input, so how can they be hardworking? Those people are demanding the separation of Western Province from Zambia. Are they really okay? That issue died with the ancestors. Let those find something to do. Zambia is a unitary state, and it will remain like this. That's from a concerned citizen. And that's some more calls we're getting on our front page.
Good morning.
Good morning, TK and Steve.
Yes.
I'm Charles Wapekoni from Tilavombe.
All right,
go ahead. You have 30 seconds.
Mindset. Mindset what it is bueno. But one tempo. The more man will use what no what he Kito and guys are over English and Kito. Number one, Kito and guys are English, but you before. Number I wish I'm hoping to get before. So imagine that the president is move because what's in the record at the matter one day. Could go somewhere winning. government ni platform chapo namba umuntu grade 2 urefu atio ine nyikishe ntito awe chere chakada but chachiva the president is fishing manje tezo ile yapa kubera Zambia nachapati kumpanga ndeli mana ndepakala nokusema ndeli mane mwini.
Thank you. Thank you very much.
Thank you.
Thank you. So it says, good morning, SUNFM. I agree with what the president has said. As Zambians, we have to be proactive, creative, and try by all means to use initiatives in order to maintain our standard of living. The government should also take a keen interest in ensuring the basic needs and wants are readily available to all citizens. From Mr. Mpundu Davis from Twapia Commander. And let's get our final call, Bridget.
Good morning. Good morning.
Good morning.
Good morning.
Your
name where you're calling from? Jinx, you owe me a Coke.
All right, go ahead quickly.
Therefore, kulanda pama appointment ya president wa sarire wandu bale susha president alikuwa tensambu kubiteko nga bwachinja alikuwa tensambu ya kusala uri onse ngatwayukisha kunu moku ba ediga chagwa room ero bapikire 2015 bali sachiya bali kapo abayashi ba irini mambirimo chief justice fyonse sila chinja eko bati ndabasa refyo onse president wa isapo ala chinja ko umine appoint na kwa tensambu ya kusonto wa refwa.
Thank you.
Thank
you very much. All right, it's 0650. That's our front page. Coming up, the recap.
Front page. Exclusive to SUNFM.
The tabloid front page.
This is your award-winning hit radio.
SUNFM. The best music.
For best in news and advertising. SUNFM. Setting trends in radio.
I am the best music on the best station.
Dola City's first. Zambia's best hit radio.
88.5. When it ever got under Bashia Mangarandanabo, hey, presented a gent, I figured and I could afford it. The was come a blonde palace to 40. The London and dead Yoko high gear is the half to go when down, but then I'm a great. The was your pangambon and a shock. Not only Jala, Naponia, and a John. Alentunganya the next day, night Ponadenji, Tomokosho Wapo, Kerota Mundisha, Maquinde Mwimpesha Tamwandenga, Nipanotori, Nelo de la judgment today. I now shaka yep, never chitika. Panomba nine de chitika, Kano Mwesola, one demo kakakupika. Ati wapinyanga mukanje busha tupolo vyate na faturi waka pepa then what takutunganya mwikareka probability ni wanu pale tu sana chishimo na hadi weki wala tunganya limo anyway garanda nao nango shapinyanga garanda nao day when it ever garanda nao bashie mangaranda nabo nabo bachelela kulwambona pilo tuko fyako pola tete probleme fyako teta fyako bolanga na dingaiwe tete njete mweshilisha nde na matofilo kamine songe bapayolele nalishiba titashisa parwede yorosha finyange wele saka kwelele na meshinga tatunwanga pele imwe criticizing tatuka report tunwa tweno muranjana pabantu bashirite bananeno ani panoturi delo de la judgment day neushaka yeknabaya ile chitika panomba nine de chitika kana mwesola wande mukaka kupika ati wapinyanga mukanje busha tupolo vyate na faturi baka pepa then what takutunganya mwikareka probability ni wanu pale tu sana chimo na hadi weki wala tunganya limo anyway garanda nao nango shapinyanga garanda nao day when it ever garanda nao bashie mangaranda nabo
The Heat Maker.
It's title need Mambara Reshimikiro Munankwata. How come Mudara Pane Papa, the Peta Pat, Muni Prefect, Mudedi, the Canada, they were at the best. And I feel managing Oxton Motuma unit zone. Eronish Mambara, the Peta, last
All right, coming up we have the recap, but before we do that, so it says, Morning Sun FM. Firstly, I'd love to present my displeasure. Sun FM is hardly online. Even now I can't search it. So Sun FM technical team, pull up your socks. Quickly, the rest of the 20 suspects who are believed to take part in violence that took place in Eastern Province, Katete area to be specific. When I zoom the videos, those suspects are small boys, very young. It's quite embarrassing that we have decided to deal with this matter on social media, of which it undermines our wisdom. Besides, this is the beginning of the farming season, and those lads are very instrumental in the farming activities. So let the law enforcement speed up the process so that those lads can be incorporated back into the community so as soon as possible. What happened is really bad, and no any good reasoning person can find pleasure in that unless that's from the Ngoni Wanderer speaking for his people. All right, what are we recapping this morning?
So government has challenged teachers in various institutions across the country to complement the vision and determination of the New Dawn government by providing quality education.
This is the Sun FM recap.
Free education policy that has been implemented by the New Dawn government has come as an opportunity for learners to walk into school and take only their uniforms, books, minds, and best behavior. Livingston District Commissioner Madam Eunice Nawa said, learners should utilize this policy by government to create a better country. Ms. Eunice added that regardless of the learners' interests, all achievements have something extraordinary in them, which will make excellent role models for generations to come. She further congratulated them for reaching this far and urged them to be the best they can. This is according to a speech read on her behalf by District Accountant during the 2022 awards ceremony at Linda Secondary School.
Regardless of their interests, all their achievements have something extraordinary in them, which will make them role models now and for generations to come. My duty here today is simple. I stand here to reiterate the New Dawn government commitment to education, which has been demonstrated by the free education policy. When I was a student, just like these young minds gathered here today, my parents paid school fees, examination fees, and other obligations necessary for the school to give me quality education.
And Linda Alumni and Convocation Association President said the association will continue to help the school in any way possible so that pupils can have a conducive learning environment.
Our aim is to work with the school administration of the day, the government of the day, the learners of the day, to ensure that obstacles on the road to these learners are eliminated or minimized. Our role is to give back the work satisfying the school, the values of fear, the examples of schooling across the wider river of uncertainty. And congratulations once more again that Linda has managed to administer exams without any case that was reported in the school. Madam, thank you, your team, and you.
Sandra Smaundu, SUNFMTV News in Livingston District, Southern Province.
This is the Sun FM recap.
This October, save more and more as you secure your family's safety at Carbon Auto and Tire Limited. The heat is here, and we have that summer deal you won't want to miss. Head over to Carbon Auto and Tire Limited now and buy 3 Dunlop tires and get 1 absolutely free, only on selected sizes. Visit carbon365.com now or call our Kitwe office on 0963 411 295, Dollar office on 0765 663 294. And power your drive. T's and C's apply.
Our DNA is football. We have partnered with champions and the greatest footballers in the world. And now we're the official partners of the UEFA Europa League and UEFA Conference League. BWIN is now in Zambia. And just like every football fan, we cherish every moment.